If you're looking for an affordable robotic lawn mower that skips the hassle of perimeter wires and expensive RTK stations, the RoboUp Raccoon 2 SE might catch your attention. On paper, it brings some features that are usually associated with more premium models, including AI-powered lawn recognition and obstacle avoidance. But does that actually translate into a good mowing experience? After looking at what it does well and where it falls short, here's my honest take on the RoboUp lawn mower. So, let's get this started. One of the biggest selling points here is that there's no perimeter wire to bury and no RTK antenna to install. Getting started is relatively straightforward. You'll need to install the charging station, attach the front bumper, and then you're basically ready to go. The mower can map your lawn automatically using its onboard AI camera system, or you can manually guide it around the perimeter using the app. Both methods work reasonably well. The first thing that stands out about RoboUp Raccoon 2 SE is its simplicity. It doesn't try to look futuristic or overly aggressive. Instead, it has a compact and practical design that feels built for everyday use rather than showing off. At around 12 kilograms, it's not exactly lightweight, but the integrated rear handle makes it easy enough to carry when needed. Build quality is solid throughout, and nothing feels cheap despite the aggressive price point. On top, you'll find a simple display, physical control buttons, a rain sensor, and the emergency stop button. We actually like that RoboUp didn't force everything through an app. You can operate the mower directly from the machine itself, which is becoming surprisingly rare these days. During automatic mapping, the camera generally does a good job of identifying grass boundaries. However, it isn't perfect. Areas with sparse grass, exposed soil, heavy leaf coverage, or unclear edges can occasionally confuse the system. And this is probably the most important thing to understand before buying this mower. It really wants a clearly defined lawn. If your yard has open sections where grass simply continues into another area without a physical boundary, fence, wall, flower bed, or obvious edge, the mower may struggle to understand where it should stop. For homeowners with a simple enclosed lawn, this isn't a major issue. For more complex landscapes, it's something you'll definitely want to consider. This is where the RoboUp Raccoon 2 SE becomes a bit more complicated. Many modern robotic mowers use highly structured navigation patterns. They mow in neat, organized rows that maximize efficiency and ensure complete coverage. For smaller spaces, this isn't a huge problem. But once you start approaching the upper end of its recommended coverage area, you can definitely feel the limitations. That said, it's important to judge the mower within its price range. For homeowners who simply want the grass maintained without spending a fortune, the mowing results can still be acceptable when the mower operates regularly. Obstacle avoidance is actually one of the areas where the Raccoon 2 SE performs better than we expected. The mower combines its AI camera with a physical front bumper to detect obstacles. Large objects like trees, garden furniture, play equipment, and other obvious obstacles were generally detected and avoided successfully. Smaller objects are where things become less consistent. A larger ball is usually recognized and avoided, while something smaller like a tennis ball can occasionally get run over. The same applies to hoses, toys, or other items left on the lawn. So we wouldn't describe the obstacle avoidance as flawless, but it's competent enough for most everyday situations. Personally, we would still recommend doing a quick scan of your yard before each mowing session. When it comes to the actual cutting performance, the Raccoon 2 SE does a respectable job. The mower can adjust cutting height between 30 and 80 millimeters, allowing it to handle different lawn preferences. Grass is cut evenly, and the 3-blade system produces a clean finish in normal conditions. For users expecting golf course-style striping or perfectly organized coverage, this isn't the right machine. For users who simply want their lawn consistently maintained without manually mowing every weekend, it gets the job done. Like many robotic lawn mowers, edge performance is one area where compromises exist. The mower can perform dedicated edge mowing passes, which definitely helps. However, because the cutting deck isn't positioned right at the outer edge of the machine, a small strip of uncut grass may remain along walls, raised borders, fences, and flower beds. If you're extremely particular about lawn edges, you'll probably still need occasional trimming with a string trimmer. Even though you don't need the app, we think most people will still want to use it. The RoboUp app allows you to create schedules, adjust mowing settings, manage multiple lawn zones, and manually control the mower when needed. The interface is easy enough to understand, and connection setup through Bluetooth and Wi-Fi is fairly painless. One thing we noticed is that the app focuses more on basic control rather than detailed lawn management. You can see mowing progress, battery status, and estimated remaining time, but you don't get the kind of advanced live mapping and detailed analytics that some higher-end robotic mowers provide. Still, considering the price category, the app does everything most users will realistically need. Battery performance is actually pretty impressive. RoboUp rates the mower for around 150 minutes of operation, and real-world testing showed it can achieve roughly that figure or even slightly exceed it under favorable conditions. When the battery gets low, the mower automatically returns to its charging station and then resumes work once it's recharged. For smaller lawns, battery life shouldn't be a concern at all. Noise levels are also pleasantly low. At around 55 decibels, the mower stays quiet enough that you can comfortably enjoy your garden while it's working. It won't dominate the entire backyard with noise, which is something many homeowners will appreciate. The RoboUp Raccoon 2 SE isn't trying to compete with premium robotic lawn mowers that cost well over $1,000. Instead, it's focused on delivering a genuinely affordable wire-free mowing experience, and for the most part, it succeeds. The navigation isn't particularly sophisticated, obstacle detection still has room for improvement, and it performs best on clearly defined lawns rather than complex landscapes. But when you consider the price starting around $359, the value proposition becomes much easier to understand. If you have a straightforward garden, want to spend as little time mowing as possible, and don't want to invest in a premium robotic mower, the RoboUp Raccoon 2 SE is a surprisingly practical option worth considering. So that's our take on the RoboUp Raccoon 2 SE. Now let us know your thoughts in the comments. If you found this review helpful, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more honest tech and smart home reviews. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.